7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Who's ready for some more hockey action? After a tremendous series with the Wildcats going all 5 games, the Toros were able to salvage that. And now they've got to try and knock off a hot Ajax Knights team that went into the playoffs and swept the first place North Durham Warriors. So they're going to try and bring all that confidence into this series. Marino's a shot, but that's going wide. As Drew Galton gets a start for the Toros. At the other end, it will be Gillis in goal for Ajax. That goes back in behind the Ajax net. They're going to fire it to the other side. Lead pass. Cannon's going to try and knock him down. James Davidson from his own zone. Davidson drops it back for Menko. Thomas Menko trying to spin away from the check of Leonard. Knocked down by Winter in his own zone. Nicholas Perot will send to the length of the ice. Back in behind the net. In behind the goal, trying to put pressure on his man is Connor Cole. Come around the other side. Ajax pick up the loose puck. Started up through center. The lead pass for Helfenstein was broken up. And Jackman trying to pick up the loose puck was Logan Jackman. Scooped up there by Connor Cole trying to come in. Connor Cole taking it to the net. Stopped there with the right pad of Gillis. Right in close. So there's the first scoring opportunity of the series. Kicked aside by Gillis's right pad. Whipped Ajax's numbers back the other way. Led in by Helfenstein. Helfenstein a shot. Blocked at it front. That was Ethan Maddox who blocked that shot from Helfenstein. They try and win that battle in the corner. Back to the line for Posa. Out of his reach. Posa's got to go back in his own zone. He's getting pressured on by Kieran Ryan. Posa was able to escape the check, get it up there for Littleton, and Ethan Maddox held up Littleton from the blue line. That goes in behind the net for Jack Hazelton. Trying to take his patience in behind the goal. He's got Littleton sitting in front, waiting for a pass to break up. Tapped in from the line there by Posa. Posa puts it in behind the goal. Fires it around there for out of the reach of number 17, Sabrizi. Shot to the net. Tipped in on goal, and Galton is going to hold it for the first face-off of the series. And it'll be another draw coming off to the right of Drew Galton. One there by Ajax. Nightswander is going to fire it off the back end boards. He tried for a pass for Fitzpatrick. Couldn't hit him on that pass. Scooped up there by number 88. Fitzpatrick on the loose puck. Back to the line. Leonard will fire it in behind the net. Sorry, that's Banderos, number 13. Carrot taken down in the corner. Scooped up by O'Connor. O'Connor lost the puck to Aiden Howard. Sabrizi tries to get it out, and he will. Benjamin Sabrizi trying to get around Fitzpatrick now at the Toros bench. Maderos from his own zone. With a lead pass for Fitzpatrick trying to come in. He got knocked off his stick. Aiden Howard trying to control it there. The face-off circle. It goes in behind the net for Gage Ford. Ford from his own zone with a lead pass. Right up there for Parker Rizzler to his tape. And he'll fire it the length of the ice from the blue line in behind the Ajax goal as the Toros try and put offensive pressure on Ajax. Fred Taylor with a nice play to read that defensive clearing attempt. Takes it back in his own zone, going for the pass and dumps it off the back end boards. Kept in by Connor Sear from the line. He'll sweep it past Baldy in behind the Ajax net. Knocked down there in their own zone. Kicked aside. Here comes an opportunity now. That's number 71, Noakes. Noakes going for the puck. Galton came out to play it and almost overskated the puck, and Noakes would have had an open net if he would have got to that loose puck. Kept in by Martin Joseph. No, it's not. Nicholas Perot is going to chip it past Martin Joseph and try and get it for Jack Cannon. Got the Ajax bench. Perot comes away with it. Nick Perot goes into the corner. It'll get picked off there by Ajax as Littleton tries to get it out. As mentioned, that's one of the players the Toros are going to have to keep their eyes on in this series because he can be a game changer, is number 12, Littleton. In behind the goal goes Menko. Menko up there for number 7, Perot. Chipping it to the other side for Connor Cole, trying to get away. It got picked aside there by number 97, Watt. Who Littleton. Trying to go with it. It's Helfenstein foul down. 3-on-2 the other way. Connor Cole leading it in. Try to get around Pasa, and he will. Cole in. Pass. Left pass save. Rebound Jackman. Stop there with the right pad of Gillis right in front. And the Toros had a big chance at in front, and Gillis came up with a big save off Logan Jackman. And Ajax bring it in the zone. Try for the centering pass. Hit the defenseman out in front. Gonna get kept in by Medeiros. Medeiros a shot. Medeiros a shot was blocked. Watt throws it to the goal. Right pad save. Medeiros comes in from the line with a shot. Fanned on it. Toros trying to get it out. Logan Jackman is the defender trying to pick it up. Jackman from center ice will send it the length of the ice. Back into the corner goes Littleton. Littleton from his own zone. Overskated the puck. Aiden Howard trying to win that battle. And Sabrizi tries to get in there. Benjamin Sabrizi got taken up his feet. Here comes the first penalty of the series. That's going down as a chipping call going to Watt. So out comes the Toros power play with Jackman, Cole, and Nicholas Pro. And it'll be a draw. That's off to the right of Gillis. Puck wasn't dropped fairly, so we'll get another face-off off to the right of the Ajax goal. Face-off won by the Toros. Sear over there for Gage Ford, was over his stick, trying to pick up the loose puck as forward. Back down low. Trying to win that battle in the corner. And go back to the line. It was out of his reach. Back to the line again for Ford. Gage Ford will fire it right back down low as Pro fires it back down into the corner for Connor Cole. Connor Sear tried to keep it in, but it hopped over his stick and comes out at center. There's Ford from his own zone. Gage Ford with a pass. That'll lead it up through center ice. Trying to come in is Pro. He'll dump it into the corner and behind the net. Jackman trying to win the battle. Logan Jackman fires it back down low. Jackman, who also has that deadly shot if he can let it go. Perot throws it to the net. Backhand to the goal. Jackman tried to shoot it, couldn't do it, and Ajax cleared it aside down the ice. Ford back in his own zone to pick it up. Gage Ford moves it to the other side for Connor Sear. Sear with a turnover. Littleton's in. Shot. Stopped there by Galton right in front on that short-ended opportunity. Cole sending numbers back the other way, trying to get around Baldy. As it goes in behind the net. Jackman trying to win the battle. That'll get kept in by James Davidson from the line. Davidson shot, thrown to the net. Got knocked down by Jackman out in front. Littleton again going after the loose puck, but this time Davidson will catch up to him and knock him off it. O'Connor tried to go with the puck. Toes with numbers back the other way comes Benjamin Sabrizi. Trying to get around Posse. He'll shoot it. It hits the defenseman out in front. Sabrizi takes it behind the goal. 10 seconds left on the power play, and that'll do it as Ajax are going to come up through center. Led in by Helfenstein. Helfenstein lost his footing, and that leads to Aiden Howard up. Coming in there, Sabrizi again. Sabrizi couldn't shoot it, as there was a nice defensive play by Medeiros that poked him off the stick. Davidson from his own zone. Trying to fire it off the boards there for Cameron Ryan. Nice wander from his own zone will pick it up. Move it to the other side for Helfenstein. Helfenstein couldn't get around the checker. And now Winter with it. Winter comes in the zone and fires at the length of the ice. Back goes Menko to fire it on the backhand. Cameron Ryan will chip it aside up through center. Nice wonder with a late pass. Broken up at center ice by Benjamin Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to come in the zone. Sabrizi trying to win that battle. It comes free for Cameron Ryan as he drops it back to the line for Ethan Maddox. Maddox will dump it in, and that goes up and out of play. A draw right here in front of us. Won by Leonard, but Trent Taylor still digging on the puck. Got it up there for Nick Perot. Perot trying to win the battle. Throws it to the net. Out of the reach of Hannon. Or he might have had the opportunity. It was just out of his reach, though. He tried everything in his body to catch that puck, but it was just a millimeter out of his reach. Thrown to the net. Knocked down by Ajax in their own zone. And they'll take it back in behind the net. Try and fire it around. Got knocked down at center. They can't get it out. Jack Hazelton held the line. And Ajax get the opportunity to clear it. They'll start it up. 30 seconds left to go here in period number 1. That's going to roll into the net. They've got to try and hustle on that loose puck, as it was Leonard who's going to win the battle. Leonard trying to throw it out of front, couldn't do it. And the Toros will fire it around for Jack Hannon. He'll chip it out. Hannon only got one man to beat, and it's Baldy with 15 seconds left to go in the first. Hannon can't get around Baldy, and Helfenstein will chip it to the other side. Jackman, 5 seconds left. Shot is blocked there out of front by Martin Joseph as that goes in behind the net. The Toros try for the wraparound out of front. And there's the buzzer. Period number 1 between these two clubs. And Ajax and the Toros and the first period at 0-0. Off period number 2 with a face-off at center. Trying to chip it past Littleton. That'll be Connor Cole digging away it against Watt. Watt's definitely got the size out there. Number 97 for Ajax. Trying to chip it in. Can't get it out of the zone. Connor Cole couldn't get it in the zone. Watt digging away at it. Comes free with a loose puck. Watt getting up there with Littleton. Watt with a pass. Shot. And that just gets fired high and wide. Littleton tried to knock it down at center. Scoop it up in his own zone by Martin Joseph. Littleton trying to get away. Got taken off his feet as it goes in behind the net. And Ford will scoop it up. Gage Ford from his own zone. It will get turned over to Littleton. Littleton is going to lose control of the puck. Connor Cole trying to bounce it off the backhand boards for Jackman. Logan Jackman along with Cameron Ryan entering the zone. Shot is going wide. Helfenstein will scoop it up off the backhand boards. Davidson knocks it down at center, but the Toros were offside. He goes for the lead pass for Connor Cole. Trying to get around Pasa. Pasa's digging away at it there for Ajax as it comes in behind the net. Ajax lead it out with Martin Joseph. He'll get guarded on by Aiden Howard and cause the turnover on the other side. They're coming up in the zone, led by Martin Joseph again. And Martin Joseph will shovel that backhand in behind the net where Thomas Menko is awaiting it to fire to the other side for Benjamin Sabrizi, trying to show off the wheels. He got taken off his feet there. Scored a big goal in game number 5 against Whippy. He got things going in the second period on that wraparound goal. Davidson trying to race at that loose puck. Davidson will take it from his own end, try on the backhand, and he'll get another opportunity there in the corner. James Davidson trying to win that battle in behind the net versus Littleton. Helfenstein. Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick will scoop it up. Turned over there to Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi, he's got to get around Nice Wonder. He got blocked out. Late pass for Fitzpatrick. He'll send it down the ice. Right in on goal for Galton to steer it aside. Right in behind the net, they're going to lead it out with Davidson. Davidson along with Parker Ruslo and Sabrizi leading it in. James Davidson shot Blocker save. Rebound, Rizzler shot. Right pad stop again by Gillis. And the net comes off the borings for a face-off. Face-off coming off to the right of the Ajax goal. Taylor trying to win that battle. He had to try and beat Marinos on that loose puck. Jack Hazelton back down low. Marinos will take it behind the goal. He'll let Baldy do the honors. Baldy fires it to the other side as they're going to lead it up through center ice. Led by Ajax, a turnover to the Toros up through center ice comes Trent Taylor. Taylor fires it out the back end boards in behind the net. Goes Marinos. Marinos is in behind the goal. Turnover to Perot. Nick Perot trying to walk it out in front. Lost the puck. And the Ajax Knights, number 71, Noakes, had it poked up his stick. Taylor trying to win the battle in behind the net. Coming around the boards. They're going to start it up with Leonard, Noakes, and Winter coming up through center ice. Leonard trying to get around the checker, and he will. He'll take it to the net with a shot, hit the side of the net. And then Leonard gets guarded in behind the Toros net. Around the other side, Littleton will cut it off. Littleton. It's going to be a Toros penalty coming up here. Quick shot from Littleton, blocked. Another one, stopped there by Golden, and a rebound. Getting fired wide, but Ajax are putting on the pressure. Finally touched by the Toros end. Here comes the first power play of the series coming up for Ajax. And a draw off to the right of Drew Dalton. One there by Ajax. Pasa. Pasa finds Helfenstein with a shot. Blocked out in front. Trying to find a lane to dump it out of the zone. Knocked down by Pasa from his own zone. Pusa. Turned it over to Connor Cole. There's Watt on the loose puck. He'll turn it over again to Cole. Cole's going to get taken into the board there by Helfenstein. Pusa goes back in his own zone. Pusa with a pass there for Watt within his skates. But now he finds it with a nice pass. Take the tape off to the right side for Helfenstein. Helfenstein's getting held up by Gage Ford all the way into the zone and behind the net. Helfenstein's able to escape the check. Throw it out in front. Nobody there. Kept in by Pusa. Pusa a shot. Tipped out in front. Stopped there by Drew Galton. And the referee blows the whistle for another face-off. Face-off. Off to the left of the goal. Trying to fire it around. Late pass for Cameron Ryan. Trying to get it away from Martin Joseph. Cameron Ryan short-handed. And he got held up by Martin Joseph. Couldn't go anywhere with the puck. Jackman trying to chip it down low. Jackman is in his feet. Trying to win that battle. Logan Jackman, it came free for Ajax's Watt. Watt, Helfenstein, and Littleton leading it in. Shot. Stopped there by Galton. And he'll hold on to it with Littleton looking for the garbage out in front. And a face-off off to the right. Trying to move it out of the zone is Davidson. Davidson couldn't get it out. Ajax will try to win that battle in the left corner. Ajax are doing everything they can to get it free. It goes in behind the net for Ford. Gage Ford trying to fire it out. Found on the first opportunity. He might get another opportunity now. Ford. That one is going down the ice. Right in on net for Gillis. He'll steer it aside. 15 seconds left on the penalty to the Toros. Back from his own zone goes Nyswander with a pass for Fitzpatrick. He had it stripped off his stick but couldn't go with it. Martin led in by numbers 88, Cardette. Cardette will dump it down the ice as it just rolls in there for Dalton for another face-off. A draw this off to the face-off off to the left of the Toros goal. Winter will take the draw now as the first Ajax player was kicked out of the draw. Here we go. Face-off gets won there by the Toros. Around the other boards. Trying to chip it out there is Sabrizi, and he does. Back goes Marinos in his own zone. Marinos with a smart play. Takes it back in behind the net. Knocked down from center ice. Fired back in. Past Baldy. Parker Rizzler trying to get on Baldy and behind the net.
That'll work.
Sabrizi. Lost the battle. Winter tries to get away against Noakes. Toros trying to fire it in for Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi gets away with Parker Rusler. Sabrizi shot is going wide of the net. Winter trying to get rid of it. Can't do it. And now Ajax will come up through center. Taken away by Leonard and Sabrizi. They pass for Noakes. Noakes is coming in the zone. He's going to get guarded on by Jack Hazelton though and not have the opportunity. He'll shoot it to the goal on a bouncing puck. Toros will control that puck and turn over to Martin Joseph. Here comes Jack Hannon. Hannon in the zone with a shot. Is blocked there by Marinos and goes in behind the net. Nice read there by Nick Perot. Taylor's in there digging as well with Perot. Trying to dig the puck free. Nick Perot will back it in behind the net. And there it gets fired around, knocked down by Sear. Connor Sear held the blue line and he made sure Helfenstein didn't go off. There's a quick shot. Rolled into Gillis for another face-off. Face-off. Getting one there by Ajax in their own zone. Watt with a pass. Broken up at center. Ted Taylor trying to get around Littleton. Littleton kicks it off him. Jack Hannon coming up 3-on-2. Hannon a shot. Right pass stop there from Gillis. And Watt tries to clear it out. Got it up there for Littleton. Couldn't go with it. Littleton will come up again with Watt. Comes in the blue line. Littleton's in with some nice moves. Backhands it just wide. Had the finesse, but didn't have the finish as he backhanded it wide of the net. Tried to do another backhand stop there by Galton. Wrap around out of front as Ajax are putting the pressure on out of front. And they couldn't bury that loose puck out of front. Watt tries for a shot. It goes wide. Hit the side. Here comes an opportunity, but they're not going to get to that loose puck before Medeiros. But Medeiros turned it over to Perot. Nick Perot will dump it into the corner. Medeiros moving it to the other side for Watt. Cameron Ryan got it up there for Connor Cole. Cole had his stick knocked out of his hands, and that'll be an Ajax penalty. And if you look over to the other side, you can see all the support the Toros have over in the penalty box area. They've got a full squad over there cheering on the Toros, and they're trying to get them on the board here on this power play. Connor Cole will take that draw. Back to Perot and Sear. Sear trying to spin away from Carnwright. In behind the goal, Connor Cole trying to win the battle. Jackman will help him out. Logan Jackman kicks the left, loose puck. Wrap around. Sends it back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford. Connor Sear. Shot. Tip. Stopped by Gillis. And there's a rebound laying there. Couldn't get swept in. Ajax find the loose puck. Try and fire it out. Kept in by Ford at the line. Gage Ford. Nick Perot. Shot. Tip. Stop. Rebound. Scores! And the Toros are on the board. Connor Cole out in front of the net. And is there anybody hotter than Double C in number 97? Connor Cole at his front. He had a 6-goal series versus Whitby, and you can poke another one onto that goal total as he cashes in on that loose puck to make it 1-0. Face off. Trying to move it up through center is Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to get in the zone with a shot. Right pad stop there from Gillis. Aiden Howard trying to win the battle in the corner. Cartwright. Then behind the goal from Marinos. Aiden Howard trying to spin it away from Marinos and behind the goal. Marinos is doing everything he can to knock Sabrizi off the puck. Benjamin Sabrizi, tough on it, wrap around, stop by Gillis, rebound out of front, can't get put in. And Ajax tried on that loose puck. Here comes O'Connor. O'Connor is going to get held up there by Gage Ford. Toros get the loose puck with Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan leading the zone, trying to get around O'Connor. Got taken off his feet. Baldy takes it behind the net. Ajax come up with a loose puck at center. Coming in is Cartwright. Cartwright Drop pass nicely for O'Connor. Can't shoot it as it got poked up a stick, but nice wonder will keep it in. Nice wonder puts it in behind the goal for Davidson, who's going to fire it around the other side. We have 4:24 left to go here in the second period. The Toros have broken the 0-0 tie on the power play goal by Connor Cole. That's going down the ice, and it just made it over the line. They got that extra sweep as we get the curling line in there. A draw, that's off to the left now of Drew Galton. Tapped in there. And now tipped aside. 2-on-1. Jack Hannon. Nick Burrow. Over there for Burrow. Shot. Right past ice. And it's in the net. Nick Burrow has scored there for the Toros. And they're taking a 2-0 lead. What a big goal there by Nick Burrow, who had a couple against Whippy. And he also keeps things going in the goal category to make it 2-0. The goal is by Connor Cole, goal by Nick Perot, and the Toros are off and running. Littleton trying to take that puck in the corner. Littleton getting bothered in the corner there by Thomas Menko. It'll come free to Burrow, trying to tip it out. He got it up there for Hannon, but it was out of his reach. Knocked down by number 7, Pierce in his own zone. Pierce got it up there for Watt. Can't get it out, and it's offside. A draw will take place off to the left of Drew Galton. Trying to win it there is Littleton. Littleton sets up a man. Littleton with a backhand got blocked in the front. Watt tried to throw it to the goal. It's kicked aside by Drew Galton and chipped out by Logan Jackman at center. Pearson goes back in his own zone. Got bugged there by Logan Jackman trying to poke him out the puck, and he does. Right in front. Pierce, turn over there, Cameron Ryan. Shot off block. Pierce trying to get to the loose puck now. Littleton to the other side for Martin Joseph as they're going to lead it in. Picked off by Jackman at center. Cameron Ryan coming in the zone. Knocked down again by Pierce. Pierce goes to the other side for Martin Joseph. It was in his feet as Jackman tries to get on Martin Joseph and cause a turnover. Logan Jackman comes out. Shot to the net. Shot! And a blocker stop there. Right in close by Gillis off Connor Cole. They're coming up through center with Middleton. Middleton and Watt. That pass was out of the reach of Watt as it goes down for icing. Draw that's off to the left of Gillis now. And it'll be taken by number 91, Aiden Howard. Howard trying to win the battle. It goes in behind the net for Sabrizi. Ben Sabrizi is going to try and walk it out of front on the backhand. Gets taken aside by Ajax. Number 55, Marinos. Marinos will backhand it in behind the goal for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is getting guarded on by Aiden Howard in behind the goal. Howard will spin away. Face-off circle shot. Got all of it. And couldn't hit the target. Jack Hazelton keeps it in. Hazelton's shot is going wide. Tapped in from the line. Parker Rizzo with a pass for Sabrizi trying to get away and couldn't do it. O'Connor with the loose puck will chip it aside. Fitzpatrick trying to get to the loose puck. Fitzpatrick hits it in the corner. He's trying to find O'Connor on a one-timer, and O'Connor fires it wide. That'll try to get kept in by Marinos, but it gets tipped aside, and it's not going to go down for icing. 1:20 left to go here in period number 2. Back goes Nightswander. His pass will get picked up by Nick Perot nicely. Perot with a pass out of his reach. Kept in by Menko from the line. Menko there for Perot. They'll bat it down low for Jack Hannon. Hannon looking for a lane to backhand it down low. Martin Joseph for the pass. Can't get it out of the zone as Menko held the line. Cardette fires it to the other side. Davidson tried to keep it in and hopped over his stick. 40 seconds left to go here in the second period. Menko from his own zone. Menko with a pass for Perot. Trying to start the 3-on-2 pass for Hannon. Jack Hannon with some nice moves. Finally taken down, but it's offside. Face off at center. Cameron Ryan will get it. Win that scramble draw. Try and get around Medeiros. Takes it right to the net. Cameron Ryan with the opportunity. Got stopped with the right pad of Gillis. There's Noakes trying to get it out. Can't get it by Gage Ford from the line. Kept in by Connor Cole. Trying to fire it. And it just went wide of the left post. Comes out the back end boards for Jackman. Going back to the line. Shot is going wide. Cameron Ryan trying to win the battle versus Medeiros. It comes around. And that'll do it for period number 2. It's scoreless after the first. It's scoreless no more. A power play goal by Connor Cole. And then an even strength goal right after by Nick Perot. Has the Toros up by 2 to go to the third. Face off to start period number 3. Connor Cole wins the draw. Back for Jackman. Logan Jackman turns it over at center. And here comes Watt. Watt coming in the zone for the shot. Fires it off target. Tapped in there by Helfenstein. Helfenstein back down low for Littleton as he tries to walk it to the front. Littleton a shot. Going high over the net. Littleton will scoop it up again. With a shot thrown to the goal. And it couldn't get tipped out in front. Littleton and Helfenstein trying to keep it in the zone. Connor Cole trying to win the battle. Coming around there for Jackman. Can't tip it past Martin Joseph. Now Connor Cole and Jackman trying to get rid of it. And he got it past Littleton from the line. Littleton was able to hold it in right at the blue line. Get it for Watt. Watt throwing it in front. Nobody there. Cameron Ryan trying to fan on that shot. Watt goes in behind the goal. Watt trying to win the battle in behind the net with Helfenstein. Toros get that loose puck up to center. Ford to the other side for Jackman trying to catch up to it now. Logan Jackman lost his footing as he collected the pass. And here comes Ajax up through center. Jack Hazelton from his own zone. He got bugged by Watt, so he took it back in his own zone. Hazelton with some nice moves to spin away. Cameron Ryan. There's a turnover in the zone. Littleton was bothered and fired down the ice. Back goes Baldy in his own zone. Baldy moving it to the other side. They're going to try and lead it in with Littleton. Littleton and O'Connor coming in the zone. Littleton getting around Hazelton with a shot. Stopped there by Galton as it's in behind the goal. Out of front for Baldy. Baldy tried to set it up to the other side. Marinos will pick it up. Back down low for Littleton. Littleton finds a lane. Tried to shoot it. Right pad stop there from Drew Galton. And the Toros get the loose puck with Sabrizi. Ben Sabrizi trying to get around the check of Marinos. And he's in alone. Right pad stop there from Galton. Gillis. Gillis made the stop. He outdid Galton on. But anything you can do, I can do better on that opportunity. Face off to the right of the goal. A draw, that's off to the right. Aiden Howard, quick shot, is caught there easily by Gillis, who had to be on his game there. That was a quick shot by Aiden Howard right off the draw. That was a nice drawn up play, and it almost worked to the Toros' advantage. Another face off to the right of Gillis. One there by Ajax. Can't get it out though. Sabrizi will fire it back down low for Aiden Howard out of his reach. Menko's going to try and hold it in there. Ruzler drop for Sabrizi. Shot! Stopped there with a blocker hand of Gillis, who got his blocker in the way to make that stop. That gets put away at center. Menko on it. Thomas Menko off the backhand boards. Trying to get in the zone. Knocked down at center. Lead pass for Fitzpatrick. He's trying to get in the zone. He'll drop it. And in comes number 88. Cadet with a shot. Blocked there by Davidson. Cadet still on it. Backhand shot goes wide. Fitzpatrick trying to win the battle. Throws it out in front. Nobody there but Parker Rizzler in the white sweater, number 15. Turned over to Medeiros. Puts it behind the Toros net. Menko back there for Davidson again. Davidson's lead pass for Rizzler. Coming in the zone. Will fire it the length of the ice back in behind the goal. Trying to chip it in. Here comes the opportunity to take it in behind the net. Trying to find a man. He's got it in behind the goal. He'll backhand it back there for Ford. Gage Ford trying to fire it. Tipped it in front, and it rolls wide. Ajax will take it from their own zone. Turn over to Perot. Nick Perot for Jack Hannon. Shot. Just going wide. And the Toros have it behind the net. And there's a trip in behind the goal. Galton will go to the bench for the extra attacker. Face off. To be taken off to the left of the Ajax goal. Trying to shoot it now is Connor Cole with a shot. Stopped there with Gillis. And the rebound laid there in the crease area. Fired back in behind the net for Perot. Nick Perot trying to walk it out in front. He'll drop it back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford with a pass. Broken up nicely by Watt. 2-on-1 the other way. With Helfenstein. Watt is able to chip it into the corner. Gage Ford will meet him right there in the left corner and take it aside. But Watt is relentless in that corner. As you look at that size advantage, and he's getting outnumbered 2-1 in that corner, but he is towered over Gage Ford and Connor Sear. Here comes Helfenstein. Helfenstein trying to get around Sear, but Sear this time is going to win that size advantage. He'll push it in behind the net. There's a battle on the loose puck in behind the goal. Littleton in there in that scrum as well for Ajax. Trying to dig it free. And we're going to get a whistle as Helfenstein did everything he could in behind the net to make sure the Toros couldn't dig it free. A draw coming up here at center. Littleton tried to win it versus Connor Cole. Cole lost it. Gage Ford trying to win it against Littleton. Ford will chip it up there for Connor Cole at center. Cole trying to move it to the other side. Got broken up there in his own zone. A nice read there by the Ajax defense. Puts it in behind the goal. Littleton has it in behind the net. 25 seconds left on the penalty to Ajax. Littleton trying to start some short-handed damage, but he got taken down. Sear moves it there for Nick Perot to the other side. Trying to come in now is Jackman on the pass. Logan Jackman in the zone. Drop pass for Cole. Connor Cole to the net for Jackman. Stop there with the right pad of Gillis, who came out to challenge and he won it. Going one-on-one against Jackman and making the tough stop. And a draw that's off to the right now. The Ajax goal won by Aiden Howard. Right back to the line for Menko. That'll do it for the penalty. He's going to get set free now. Aiden Howard from center. Knocked down. A nice play by Cameron Ryan to take it in the corner. Throw it out in front. Nobody there on that intended pass. James Davidson trying to hold it in. Davidson shifts it to the other side. Fitzpatrick tried to chip it out. Couldn't do it. The Toros do a nice job to keep it in. Back down low for Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi tried to do the damage and spin off the checker of Fitzpatrick. Thrown to the net, tipped out in front of the goal, right in on net for Gillis to make the stop. A draw that's off to the left, and we get a buzzer. So we'll take another face-off in the Ajax end. Everything's all sorted out. We'll take the face-off now. Toros have to decide he's going to take the draw. And Jack Cannon wins that selection. Pro. Back down low. Setting it back to the line. Jack Hazelton. Shot is going wide of the net. And Ajax got the opportunity to clear it out. Chipped aside. Kept in by Hazelton from the blue line. They'll fire it in behind the net. And that'll be Leonard on the loose puck trying to get rid of it out of the zone. Turn over to Taylor. Shot right into the Ajax United logo as Gillis made the stop and corralled it in the breadbasket. Face off. Off to the right of Gillis. Watt on the loose puck. We'll drop it in behind the net. Taylor has it in the corner now. Trent Taylor back to the line for Sear. Shot is going wide. Hannon tried to tip it. Jack Hannon headed front. Taylor shot. Fanned on it as it rolled right into Gillis, and Taylor was getting mauled out in front of the net. Face off at center. Ajax coming in as Watt with a shot blocked there by Sear. Watt with a shot knocked down at front. Littleton wraparound, scores! Littleton makes it 2-1 on the wraparound. Littleton on the wraparound beat Drew Galton to the left side, and we've got a game now at 2-1. Trying to win that battle. Cameron Ryan in! Rebound under front is getting poked wide. Toros trying to win that battle in behind the net. Ajax go for that pass at Helfenstein. Helfenstein is getting blocked up by Jackman. Tries for the pass. Go! Logan Jackman trying to get to the loose puck. He's got to get around Marinos, but Marinos cut him off. Marinos takes it back in his own zone. Firing it to the other side. Trying to keep it in there in the Ajax offensive end. Let in by Helfenstein. Helfenstein and Watt the other way. Helfenstein finding some room. Trying to go to the backhand. Couldn't do it. Littleton. Littleton gets away with a shot. Trying to shoot it. Littleton, a shot blocked at the front. And the Toros are getting a penalty. Face off. Won there by Marinos. Marinos' pass out of the reach of Baldy. That's going down the ice right into Gillis. So we'll steer it aside. So Ajax have got to start their power play from their own zone. And it'll start out with a pass broken up, nicely read by Ben Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to win the battle at the Ajax bench and get that puck free. It's in beyond the net, and we're getting the Ajax penalty this time. Big offensive face-off, won by Ajax in their own zone. They'll go for that late pass for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick will get guarded wide by Menko. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey until the Toros penalty is over, and then they will get an abbreviated power play. Late pass for Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to get in the zone. Got to get around Nice Wonder, and he will in! Lost control of the puck. He had Gillis beat off to the left and lost control of the puck at the wrong time. Around the boards for O'Connor. O'Connor is going to lose it there to Medeiros. Medeiros with a pass to center for Fitzpatrick. The captain for Ajax, Fitzpatrick with a shot is going wide. Coming off the back end boards for Davidson. James Davidson with a pass for Sabrizi. He's got to try and show his wheels again. This time he's got to get around Pusa. And he'll dump it in behind the net this time. Fitzpatrick from his own zone with a pass to the other side for O'Connor. O'Connor, shot off blocked by Davidson. O'Connor overstated the puck, and that could have led to an opportunity, but back was Ethan Maddox on a nice defensive play. Jackman trying to get around Pusa. He's got a man going to the goal. Take it there. It's out shot. Stopped there by Gillis as he was up against the post, and made sure Jackman wouldn't find any real estate in the net. Jackman still on it, got taken off his feet. Let out by Littleton again. Littleton trying to put the brakes on. Shot is blocked. Thrown to the goal again. Nice play by Jack Hazelton. He bailed him out at the side, or Littleton would have been looking at an open gift at the side of the net, and all he would have had to do was unwrap it. But Jack Hazelton made sure that that present didn't get received. Shot got stopped out in front there by Gillis. Tapped in by Ford. Fired it back down low. Ford trying to hold off Cartwright. Cartwright's shot is getting blocked and goes in behind the goal. Other side for Jackman. Logan Jackman on the loose puck. Trying to get around Baldy. Shot. Stopped there by Gillis easily, and he'll hold on to it. Face off to the left of the goal. Kept in there from the line. Sabrizi trying to dig away at the loose puck there at the Ajax bench. It comes free for Ben Sabrizi again. Coming up now is Leonard. Leonard's got to go around Sear, but Sear held him up.
Move it! Move it out!
Can't get out of the zone. Leonard finally out. Cameron Ryan on the loose puck. Got to get around Knights or Marinos. Cameron Ryan to the net. In! Stopped there by Gillis. And he's able to lay on the loose puck in behind him. A draw. Win it quickly. Right pad stop right off the draw by Gillis. Goes in behind the net. Coming around the other side. It'll get picked up by Fitzpatrick. Times is dwindling down. We've got 2:30 left to go here in the third. The Toros hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Middleton has made this a game on his wraparound goal here in the third period. Taylor trying to get around the checker of Nightswander as it goes in behind the net. Trying to stuff it in from the side. He's got it behind the goal. Taylor trying to find an open lane again. Menko gets the opportunity with a shot. Tip. Going wide. Thrown out of front again. Nobody there but a black sweater. Number 11, O'Connor. O'Connor got started on. Tried to get around the checker is O'Connor. Finally swept away by Menko. And we're going to get an Ajax penalty with 1:55 left. Not the time for Ajax to get a penalty. Face off, Connor Cole. Sear to the other side for Ford. Lead pass for Connor Cole at center. Cole trying to get around the checker of Kissa. With some nice moves, takes it in. Pass for Jackman out of front, out of his reach. Logan Jackman will scoop it up back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford back down low, out of the reach. And here comes numbers back the other way. Led in by Martin Joseph. Martin Joseph short-handed. Shot. Stopped it by Golden. And he'll freeze it. Face off. Coming off to the right of the goal. Sear fires it around the other side for Perot. Nick Perot fires it off the backhand board. Perot up and up and net to shoot at. We're playing 5-on-5 hockey. Trying to walk it out of front. Tipped out of front wide. Perot trying to bang away at the loose puck. Nick Perot trying to keep it in the zone. Coming back with numbers the other way. Led in by Helfenstein. Helfenstein's getting guarded though. Toros trying to get rid of it with Jackman. Logan Jackman to the other side. Trying to chip it in. They've got Connor Cole in. Goal! Open netter. And the Toros have a 3-1 lead. As mentioned, that was a bad time for Ajax to get the penalty. And it was O'Connor that took the slashing call. And the Toros were able to get that empty netter on the power play to make it 3-1. Thrown at the net, steered aside by Galton. 35 seconds left. Sabrizi trying to chip it past Baldy. Kept in by Fitzpatrick. With a lane, His shot hit Baldy. Nice one to go for a shot. Aiden Howard blocked it. Aiden Howard trying to win the race against Baldy. Aiden Howard trying to get around Baldy in the zone. Checked out at center. Jack Hazelton shot is going in. Wide of the net. 15 seconds left. Fitzpatrick from his own zone. Taken down. Trying to get it out of the zone. And we'll get a whistle. Seconds left. Ajax are putting it in the zone. Steered aside by Golden as they're going to steer it aside. And in the words of another famous broadcaster, you can put game one in the books. Yes, the Toros have a 1-0 lead over the Ajax Knights. Game number 2 will be Sunday at the Ajax Community Center. We will see you then. The Toros win this one 3-1. See you in Ajax on Sunday afternoon.